The Honorable Prime Minister of India launched the Swachh Bharat campaign to make India a clean country on 2nd of October 2014. As an extension to this, the Ministry of Information and Technology has now launched the Cyber Swachhta Kendra, which extends the Swachh Bharat campaign to the cyber world. So what exactly is Cyber Swachhta Kendra? It is a botnet cleaning and a malware analysis center for the analysis of malware and the botnets that affects the networks and systems in India. What is the difference between a malware and a botnet? A malware is short for malicious software. Basically, computer programs that are designed to infiltrate and damage the computers without the user's consent and controlled by cyber criminals. Then what is a botnet? A botnet is typically a network of computers infected with malware without the user's knowledge, and they are controlled by cyber criminals. They are used to send spam emails, transmit viruses, and engage in other acts of cybercrime. So in simple words, botnet is a network of computers that is infested with some kind of malwares. Now, further understanding the utility of Cyber Swachhta Kendra, the Cyber Swachhta Kendra would also be focusing on enhancing the awareness regarding the botnets and malware infections, along with the measures which should be taken by the users to secure their devices. Apart from that, the government is also offering free scans to the users, those who register themselves on the CSK websites, by the CERT teams. The CERT teams mean the Computer Emergency Response Teams. So what are the aims of the CSK or the Cyber Swachhta Kendra? The first and the foremost is to secure the internet ecosystem in India. How does it do it? It works by detecting bot infections, notifying, cleaning, and securing the systems of the end users, that is the common citizens, to prevent further infections. The Union government also wants to enhance the coordination between the government and the industry in order to encourage cyber hygiene among all the end users in the country. What is the urgent need for having a Cyber Swachhta Kendra in the country? First, it will promote startups in cyber attack security in India so that more and more research and development could be done on the topic, and we could have better solutions to be able to deal with cyber attacks in the country. Apart from that, the government of India has been emphasizing on cashless transactions, a digital economy, and this would not be possible until and unless the government wins over the trust of the citizens. And in order to build over the trust of the citizens, to have better e-governance in the country, and to be able to govern over 250 million smartphones and 1 billion mobile phones in the country, it is very important that we have our proper cyber security infrastructure in the place. One of the statistics released by the government says that the cyber crime cases in the country have surged by nearly 300% between 2011 and 2014. And there is an urgent need to promote startups in cyber attack security in the country. So we have understood the necessity behind having CSK in the country. But what is the reason for increasing number of cyber attacks in India? First, cyber crimes know no border. They are borderless crimes. And as the world is coming closer to each other in the era of globalization, these number of crimes have gone on to increase. Secondly, there is very less awareness about security features and cyber security in the country among general citizens as well as among the various government agencies. Our national cyber security infrastructure is very weak and thus is inadequate in assessing the nature of the cyber threats and responding effectively to any kind of cyber crimes. Not only that, there is a severe lack of coordination among agencies and departments involved in cyberspace, such as the CERT, the NTRO, and many others. A large part of India uses cheap Chinese manufactured smartphones which have very poor security features, thereby leaving citizens vulnerable to such crimes. And last but not the least, the local police in India is also unaware of various provisions of the Information Technology Act and also the Indian Penal Code provisions related to cyber crimes. CSK is not only about increasing the coordination among various agencies or increasing the awareness among citizens. It also provides various tools to the citizens to be able to counter cyber crimes. Some of these tools are Apps Ambit, which is a whitelisting tool for the desktop. What is whitelisting? Whitelisting helps identify programs and websites for the users
that should be considered trustworthy. The second tool is mKavach, which is a special antivirus tool for smartphones and tablets released under the CSK. The third important tool is USB Pratirodh. It is a USB protector tool to help clean various external storage devices such as the pen drives, the memory cards, the external hard drives, etc. The free bot removal tool is an important tool for the removal of bots in partnership with Quick Heal. And the last tool under the CSK is Browser JS Guard, which helps to block malicious JavaScript and HTML files while browsing the web. So what else needs to be done apart from CSK to be able to promote the cybersecurity infrastructure in the country and to strengthen our cybersecurity measures? The first, the policy related measures. We need to immediately implement the measures which have been suggested under the National Cybersecurity Policy of 2013. India can also follow the Talent Manual, which is an academic work related to the laws that apply to cyber crimes, which developed nations such as even USA are following today. And there should be greater coordination among all the stakeholders in cybersecurity space, that is the corporates, the government, the NGOs. Recently, a Ground Zero Summit was also held to discuss the challenges in cybersecurity, where representatives from all these stakeholders were present. Secondly, capacity building related measures. We need to immediately focus on increasing the trained workforce to manage the cybersecurity issues in India.
Increased emphasis should be given on research and development in cybersecurity in order to innovate technologies to counter cyber threats facing India.
We also need to consider building our own offensive team, just like China has there. The third is the institutional measures, such as setting up of India's Cybercrime Coordination Center, National Cybersecurity Agency, an agency that can coordinate with various agencies in the realm of cybersecurity space in India. And last but not the least, India should also persuade at the global forum for depleting the use of cyber weapons similar to that of the NSG. At the launch of CSK, there were a few other important announcements also which were made, which are important for you. First, the National Cyber Coordination Center would be operational by June of 2017. Sectoral computer emergency response teams would be created, which would be operating in various sectors of the economy, and they would be operating under the larger ambit of the central CERT. Apart from that, there is also a proposal for creating CERT teams at the state level as well. Testing fee for any of the startup that comes up with a digital technology in quest for cybersecurity would be reduced by 50%. And finally, designated empowered forensic labs would be created, which would be working as certified authorities to establish cyber crimes in the country. We hope you like this video. If you have any doubts, suggestions for topics, or any feedback, please mention in the comment section below.